Is that the same fucking way? You gotta put that shit up. If they put an ad up. Come on. Maybe not, they're struggling for it. Put a fucking ad up. Come on, there you go. There you go. We put an ad up. That's what I thought. They want to play nice with BC now all of a sudden. Krispy Kreme donuts, coffee. I didn't break it, guys. I didn't break it. All right. Sasha's got that fucking... That theme is jamming. Oh, put that back. Put that back. There you go. I ain't done yet. I got a coffee brewing, man. What's up, everybody? Amplified Live, Friday, July 29th, 2022. One day before SummerSlam. Hit it. We're going to be talking Eric Bischoff, Jimmy Cornette, the final SummerSlam bill. It's not even finalized. Winners card, nothing is finalized. We're only 24 hours away. Why would it be? We're going to talk trios championships. Talk about a lot of things, actually, over the next hour. Right here live. Come on in. The coffee bar is open, man. We got a fresh Krispy Kreme donuts coffee today. Currently being brewed. Cut that shit, Sasha. I want to hear that brew. Cut my theme music. Cut my theme music. Thank you, Sasha. You guys hear that? Can you see it? Can you hear it? That's a beautiful drizzle coming down now. My coffee is not pissing, all right? Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful sight, man. So we're going to get amplified, man. We got to get amplified with this fresh brewed coffee. We got a lot to talk about with SummerSlam tomorrow, guys. The plan is for BC to be live with you guys throughout SummerSlam tomorrow. So that's what I would like to do. A live watch-along, live reaction, live... Oh, that's a great sound. It's ready. It's ready to be topped off. A live good, the bad, and the ugly review. So if Michael Cole or Jimmy Smith or anybody, if they start to just tick you off, you're done listening to them, throw on the tube, come onto the channel. BC will be giving his best Mauro Ranallo. I'm going to be calling all the matches. Or if you listen to these schmucks calling the matches, come on to the channel after every match and see where BC in the unit puts every match in the good, the bad, or the ugly columns. So either way, you should be in and out of the channel at least throughout the event, man. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be a great party to really start the end of summer, man. The party is going to be right here on the channel. So definitely stop by, at least if it's for a few minutes, man. Smash that up, show the support, and see what we're all up to, all right? Just like right now, you should be all smashing that up. That should be already over 1 motherfucking hundred. But nobody likes to lift a finger these days. All right, everybody. We're going to talk, we got to talk the first The first big topic has to be SummerSlam. I mean, it's 24 hours away, and the final word that we're getting, or the latest word, is that they're still not finalized. More matches are supposed to be thrusted tonight, and even tomorrow with no pre-build, just a thrown-out announcement tomorrow during the afternoon. So, it's even though it's the second biggest pay-per-view of the calendar year for WWE, we're still going to be getting the same type of B-rated pay-per-view build, B-rated pay-per-view care. Premium event, my ass. But we're hoping they can pull off a good show. Usually, the new thing lately is the card, the build, the care, it's all bullshit. It all sucks. But then when the pay-per-view kickstarts, man, all of the talent works double and triple as hard than they should be. And they actually put together a decent, if not good, pay-per-view or premium event. But the point is, the wrestlers should not have to work extra hard just to give us a good show. And the fans should at least be excited going into the premium event, not going into it, not giving a fuck, and a lot of fans forgetting that there's even a pay-per-view this weekend because you didn't give them reasons to give a shit. Back in the day, you were excited going into pay-per-views. Back in the day when there was only 4 a year, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, it was like a holiday. I mean, when a pay-per-view came around, it was like a holiday. You had 3 months in between every pay-per-view, and the build for all of the matches, 7, 8, 9, 10 matches, whatever it was, you had to see the culminating moment of the feuds. Nowadays, man, you've already seen most of the matches. It's all rematches. There's no real storyline even occurring other than them wrestling all the time. So that's my problem. So if you ever seen a Good, the Bad, and the Ugly review lately anyway for World Wrestling Entertainment, I start off, before we even go through the matches, I start off with an ugly. There's a tally in the ugly column because the build and the care and the effort was never there from begin with. And if you're gonna show no care, effort, creativity, well then I'm going to hold you responsible for that, and I'm going to plug in a tally right in the ugly column, which counts as 2 bads, by the way. Again, if you've ever seen a BC premium event review, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I can't say that I'm not going to be doing that tomorrow. When we start the show, don't be shocked, don't be saying, oh, BC, you're such an asshole. And they still deserve an ugly for the lack of care, attention to detail, and lack of creativity. Lack of giving a shit going into this pay-per-view. Now, our only hope, like the past several pay-per-views, our only hope now is that the wrestlers go out there and put on the show of a lifetime. And maybe, when this is all said and done, this can still be salvaged. This will still be a good pay-per-view premium event. That's the hope. But as of right now, no. The card is not finalized. On top of that, the winners are not even... Guys, do you realize that they are honestly considering Brock Lesnar defeating Roman Reigns? Do you guys honestly believe that? Now, even if you don't like Roman Reigns at all, right? And I understand. There's 100 reasons right now why the title, both titles on him, the dates that he's working, running through, steamrolling everybody. I understand. But if you're telling me that all of that was just to be dethroned for another part-timer who is not going to be there any more days than Roman, either the same amount, if not less, if you're telling me that all of this was to drop the one or both titles to Brock Lesnar, no, please, no. What the fuck are we doing? I mean, there's honest discussion in that company right now of Lesnar getting the championship. How the fuck do you do it? I understand Cody Rhodes is injured, right? And he'd be the best bet to get one. Drew McIntyre, I don't see how. They haven't booked him in the way where he's going to be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns, but they could do something special for the Clash at the Castle crowd. I mean, maybe. I mean, Drew would be better than Brock, you'd have to believe. The Rock, even if you don't like the idea of The Rock winning the championship at WrestleMania and then the next night he gets beaten so bad by Roman in the Bloodline that he exits wrestling for good. But at least he had that high note, man. He showed the world that he is the tribal chief, but Roman is so ruthless. He took out The Rock. He literally took out The Rock. And then the road to the title back for Roman will be even more diabolical and more badass. Everybody wins. Rock gets one more big moment. Roman Reigns is more relevant ever than before. But The Rock, Drew McIntyre, Cody, man, all these names are way, way more in front of that line than Brock Lesnar. You cannot tell me that all of this was to give that back to Brock. And I really hope that this company does not do that on Saturday night. Tomorrow night, BC will be calling it live with you guys, and I hope that is not the fucking case. I'm telling you. I mean, that's the same thing. Well, it's totally it's different lines. It's for the females, man. I'll just go over it now. Bayley, it's looking more like they want to go with the Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch whole thing, right? Bianca Belair and Bayley have their own unfinished business. It looks like they want to place Bayley in that title feud, or at least with Bianca. Rekindle that shit. BC's fine with that. I've always been fine with Bayley going back to SmackDown or wanting to rekindle the Bianca Belair shit. That's fine. But what that does now is it opens the door to what we're hearing now with Charlotte Flair. And she's ready to come back. It's pretty clear now she's coming back at SummerSlam. There's no other. I mean, she's teasing it nonstop on her. So if you look at her social, she's already put up two things in recent hours. Number one is a pic just showing. Charlotte Flair posted a pic showing that she's not only in ring shape already, she never fucking left ring shape, but she's ready to go like now. Right, she's posting that to let you know she's ready to rock. And then she also posted a video from last year, not last week, man. Every week there's a new SummerSlam. Last year's SummerSlam. I think she was doing a moonsault or some shit, but she posted video of last year's as like this is what to expect this year. I mean, she's teasing it. We know the latest word is that she's going to be there. She's going to be in town anyway for her father. It's Ric Flair's last match. Supposedly. I think he's got another 12 in him, if you ask Rick. So she's ready to rock, man. And if what we hear is true, or ends up being true, is this the best way to go for her? She's going to cost Liv Morgan the championship. And how do you go about it? Because she has no love lost with Ronda Rousey either. So she would have to, I guess, interfere, beat the fuck out of both of them, but somehow Liv gets the Raw and Rousey's able to capitalize. I guess that would be the only way, right? Because I told you in yesterday's vid, we're strongly hearing now that Rousey is taking the title from Liv Morgan. I'm against that, by the way. I'm 1,000,000% against that. As a Ronda Rousey fan and a brand new Liv Morgan fan, Morgan has to walk out with the title, I said yesterday. Well, we're 24 hours from that live stream, yesterday's Amplified Live, and nothing has changed that I'm hearing. Ronda's still going to get it, and now we're just hearing that Charlotte will be the vehicle to get that title over to Ronda. But again, how do you do it? There's not love lost, unless they're going to have Ronda turn, and then what? There's a partnership. One of the leads of her four horsemen, Ronda, and then one of the leads of the other four horsemen, Charlotte Flair. Some people consider her the lead. I always said Sasha was. Are they going to form a fucking union? Listen, I don't like to speculate on this channel. Right now, we're just dropping idea after idea. Because if this is what happens tomorrow night, how the fuck do you go about it? Because you got to be careful. Story-wise, there's no love lost with fucking Ronda Rousey. So you can't just fucking help out. You got to think she's just going to level both, and Rousey's going to be too strong to be held down. She's going to capitalize. Morgan's going to drop it. And then before you get to what? Another Ronda Rousey Charlotte match, just to give the belt back to Charlie, are we going to get a little mini feud between Liv Morgan and Charlie first? That's what it looks like, man. But can you believe that Charlotte Flair is going right back into the fucking title picture? Change, everybody. Triple H, it's change. No, it's still Vince McMahon, guys. Trust me. It's all Vinnie Mac. This is all Vincent Kennedy. It's hilarious. You see this fucking this wrestle votes. I don't know if it's a person, an entity, but they just deliver fucking fake news 24/7. And they literally, I went over this shit. This is just mind-boggling, man. And people actually fucking listen to this type of fucking shit from people that don't know what they're talking about, so they make up news. And then people, like blind sheep, follow along. Wait till you hear what this WrestleVotes came up with. That's right, came up with, because it's a crock of shit. Let me just make this coffee amp unit. Salute to all you guys, man. I saw the supers coming. I'll get to the supers in just a minute. By the way, the super thanks from the last couple of videos, by the way. Dave Mealy. I don't know if Dave's up in here, but Dave Mealy, much love and respect, man. I saw that super thanks. That thing was lit up like a Christmas tree. I appreciate that. Dante Jaron 23. I saw that super thanks as well. And Derek Fleming Jr. That one was the most recent one on the last video. So Dave Mealy, Dante Jaron 23, and Derek Fleming Jr. I appreciate those super thanks, man. Much love and respect to all you guys. And to my super chatters, man, I'll be shooting the shit with you guys right when we're done with all the news. But this Wrestle fucking votes, I want to show you guys what this is the same people that said that a source told them that the people that wrote SummerSlam aren't happy with SummerSlam. And then he goes, kinda odd, huh? Making fun of his own fucking source. Who does that? That's an obvious fucking lie. That's just naming the obvious and calling it a news story. Well, listen to this shit. This is some more fucking WrestleVotes here. Oh, this is going to be fucking hilarious, actually. Alright, so. Hopefully you guys can see this. This is the newest WrestleVotes. This is their breaking news that they put up in the past couple of days. Ready? Hopefully you guys can read this. I know there's a little bit of a glare. But it says, from the schmucks at WrestleVotes, with SummerSlam being his first show in total control, source says that Triple H would like to make a creative splash at the event, SummerSlam. However, in capital letters, only if it makes sense. He won't just do something just to do it. And then he actually adds at the end, like he wants to commentate his own fake story. This WrestleVote says, then he adds, how about that change of pace already? Wow, somebody's sucking the schnoz of Triple H. So again, this WrestleVote says, with SummerSlam being his first show in total control. That's the first lie, all right? That's a big circle right there. That's a lie. Triple H will not be in total control. That is absolute bullshit. Vince McMahon is still retired as a title, guys. Vince McMahon will be in total control. We hope that Triple H will have some involvement, help out, make things better, but he will not be in total control. So this idiot, even on a fake story, exposed himself. What a fucking schmuck. Then he goes on to say, my source tells me that Triple H would like to make a creative splash at the event. However, it's only if it's going to make sense. He won't just do something just to do it. And I love the little, that's an actual, that's what was in the breaking news, by the way, IT''S. So only if it is makes sense. That makes sense there, WrestleVotes. How about instead of making fake stories, how about you correct your fucking penmanship? How about you learn the fucking English language and how to fucking write it? Less fake stories, more how to fucking write properly. Because that's actually there, IT''S. Now, let's go back to this. A source says Triple H would like to make a creative splash. However, only if it makes sense. So you're telling me, this was put out on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, Triple H said, I want to make a creative splash, but only if it makes sense. Somebody jumped off the boardroom table, ran, made a phone call to WrestleVotes, and said, I got breaking news. Triple H wants to make a creative splash. However, in capital letters, only if it's going to make sense. Obviously, you dumb fuck. What the fuck? That's the job he's hired for. He's going to try to do some shit creative, I would hope. This is a story where you can't be wrong, right? This is a non-story. Triple H would like, and it takes on a life of its own. Other people start to fucking quote it. It goes in the papers or fucking articles, and everyone starts speculating. Triple H is making a creative splash. Triple H is making change is upon us. right? They start fucking tinkling their pants a little bit, right? They're peeing themselves in excitement. They're starting to drool a little bit. They can't help themselves. They're getting all giddy. Triple H, everybody, he's making change. Fuck are you talking about? This is a fucking bullshit story. How does anyone not see that? A source ran and told what Triple H told him. He wants to make a creative splash, but only if it makes sense. No, I was hoping he was going to make one that didn't make any sense. I was hoping he was going to bring back the Shockmaster to go one-on-one with the Great Khali. Come on, WrestleVotes. What do you mean if it makes sense only? What a fucking dude. And then he puts fucking his own little spin on at the end. He likes to put little spins on it. How about that change of pace already, huh? My sources telling us about H. Wow. I'm about to go fucking jerk off. This is amazing. This is the same fucking WrestleVotes is the same one that said a source. A source said that the writers writing SummerSlam told them that they don't like SummerSlam. They don't like what they wrote. And then at the end he puts, the ones that wrote it don't like it. What? Question mark? So he's making fun of his source as well. Yeah, sound like fake articles? It's fake. Oh, I tell you, bro. Guys, the point here is be careful who you fucking read stories from. If it sounds like a bullshit story or just something that is a straight up non-story, like any one of us could easily write that, and you can't be wrong, you know? Triple H would like to make a creative splash Saturday night. No! Thank goodness we have WrestleVotes. What would we do without them? Only if it makes sense, though. Oh my goodness, if WrestleVotes never gave us that ending, I wouldn't know. And it was only to make sense. I thought he was going to really bring back the Shockmaster and somebody else was going to play Doink the Clown and the special referee was going to be another fake Diesel. I thought he was going to do that, WrestleVotes, you numbnuts. Up next, breaking news by WrestleVotes. SummerSlam is actually going to take place tomorrow night. What? My goodness, WrestleVotes! You're amazing! What bullshit? How do people believe these people? How do people take stories that are literally just made up fluff? Is it that slow of a news day you gotta make shit up? My source just called me. Triple H wants to make a creative splash. So what? If Bayley comes in... or Charlie. I don't give a fuck if Sasha Banks and Bray Wyatt came back as a tag team. That's not Triple H. Not this quick. It's still Vince McMahon's bitch. But I know what's going to happen tomorrow night. Everything good, Triple H is going to get praised. Everything shitty, Vince McMahon will be fucking thrown under the bus. Yeah, retired prick. I knew he still had control. And any little thing that you like, we're going to claim Triple H's vision. I already know how this is going to go. And I'm telling you what, right now, Triple H will have little fucking parts, no doubt, but this is Vince McMahon's bitch. Everything is going to be approved, if not written by, the old bastard from Stamford, Connecticut. Y'all motherfuckers act like he ain't going to be there live. And even if he wasn't, you act like he doesn't have a phone, a FaceTime. He can't connect to his daughter and his doofus son-in-law. Just playing. That's what CM Punk calls him. An idiotic daughter and doofus son-in-law. I still get a laugh at that. Anyway, what irritates me, guys, is just the bullshit stories. And then people take it as something real. And these fucking numbnuts, they make it up. And then they put it out there and everyone starts fucking talking like it's real. And then they're like, yeah, I'm a big cheese in the business, man. I'm breaking news over here. You're fucking making it up. That is not a story. That the guy hired to do things, Triple H, is going to do things Saturday, hopefully. Wow. Anyway, that's fucking it, bro. That's fucking it. Unit, just always, never take these stories that seriously, man. Never. I mean that. Like, you know, you need to know. You will feel, if a story is correct, you're going to feel that. You're going to know that there's something to it. If it sounds like it's either just bullshit or it's made up, it's most likely bullshit and made up. You can't just tell us what we already fucking know and then it's supposed to go around the fucking wrestling community like news. Because then everybody starts, oh my god, what's Triple H doing? Oh my god, he's going to bring in Gargano. He's going to have a Gargano Ciampa match. What is he planning, man? This H, I don't even know. Somebody call up Timmy. Timmy, do you know what Triple H is planning? WrestleVotes just told us he's planning something, man. I don't know how he knows. Somebody got off the boardroom table and called him. He's got sources. Sources, and this is the best they have. They're inside of WWE headquarters, and the best news that they can give WrestleVotes is Triple H wants to do something fun, but only if it makes sense. Fuck out of here, brah. That shit. BC don't give a fuck, brah. BC don't give a fuck who I'm calling out, brah. Fuck you think you're fucking with, bro. I came from a set of projects, bro. Back in the day, we just call that shit out. We want to beef, we got beef. We got problem, we got problem. Oh, fucking rock out, dude. Sick of this shit, man. Everybody's a reporter these days. Everybody's a goddamn reporter. You're not. You're a fucking simpleton fan. Sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, or BC's gonna put you in your fucking place. Capiche? I said capiche. When I say capiche, you say understood, Mr. BC. Anyway, I'm in one of those moods. So, let's move on. SummerSlam. Does Gunther get a match? Because the card isn't finalized. Does Gunther get a fucking match? Does the Intercontinental title holder get a match? Maybe tonight they make Nakamura and Gunther, maybe. Do they give the fucking IC Championship a pay-per-view match finally? You guys had the crazy statistic. What was it? How many IC title matches at pay-per-views recently? I know you guys got some facts for me, man. I forgot, to be honest. But it's not a lot. So if my chat can find that out, man, put that shit up in the chat if you don't mind. But the IC Championship... I mean, it's a bitch title in this company. It gets treated like an absolute secondary thought. In fact, most of the time it's an afterthought. None since Mania 37, and that's legit. It has not been on the pay-per-view since last year's WrestleMania. Are you fucking kidding me? Gunther has to get a title match tonight. I don't give a fuck if it's Shinsuke, even though there's no real build to it. A couple of weird weeks with Shinsuke is not a storyline, but beggars can't be choosers. I would love to see Shinsuke on the card. You get two birds with one stone here. So the card is not finalized. They don't even have the winners. We don't know if is Charlotte Flair going to actually cost Liv Morgan the title. How does she do it? There's already bad blood between her and Rousey. Can fucking Lesnar seriously be the one to take the title off of Roman? Does Theory do anything with that briefcase? Do you guys think that Theory would do anything tomorrow night? And if he does, what the fuck is he going to do? Is he going to take a championship? Let me put it this way to my chat. Does anybody see Austin Theory walking away from tomorrow night's SummerSlam with championships on his shoulders? Does anybody honestly believe that Theory is walking out of Nashville with the title? Yeah, a lot of you guys are saying fucking no. I don't see how that's... There's no way he's beaten Brock Lesnar, nor should he be. And there's no way that all of this for Roman, all of this long title reign was to lose it to fucking Theory after a Lesnar match. This makes... It's gotta be fucking Cody Rhodes, I'm thinking, guys. Cody Rhodes or The Rock. I'm down with The Rock. I have 5 different ways, storylines you could do it with The Rock. And still the next day, The Rock would be written off TV, the title up for grabs, and Roman will eventually get it back down the line. I have 5 different ways you could do that. But Cody would be the fucking dude. You just got to wait a few more months. He's still injured, so then you're still playing the Roman game. But if you give it to Brock, you're still going to be playing the Roman game. It's just called the Brock game. You're not going to get any more dates from Brock. Fuck. This is what we do every single time there's a pay-per-view. And people go, well, relax, basically, because lately the pay-per-views, the premium events, they end up being good. So we hoot and we holler and we talk about how bad the build is, how bad the card is, how shitty the creative is, how shitty there's no care. But then after the event, we say, okay, the wrestlers did good, man. It was a good event. Half of the fun is being excited for it. Back in the day, pay-per-views were like holidays. Nowadays, you forget there even is a pay-per-view on the day. That is sad. I know this because I have an audience. They tell me. They say, BC, I forgot there was even a pay-per-view. Or I hear, BC, I don't even give a fuck about the pay-per-view, and that's even worse. That's sad. Or I guess it's just as sad as forgetting there is one. So that's half the battle, man. Why not just take pride in the pay-per-view, the premium event? Why not care? Why not be creative? Why not get your audience excited? At least half of that card should be exciting the fuck out of us, bro. At least half the card. And all I'm looking at is rematches. From Lesnar and Roman, to Theory and Lashley, to Bianca and Becky, to the Profits and the Usos, and you could keep going down the line. You just took out Riddle and fucking Seth Rollins. They don't even know what they're doing with Rollins now. Triple H responded to Rollins' frustrations, and now it looks like maybe Rollins will get an opponent. I mean, this card is still up in there, and then we're going to play the same game. I'm sure the wrestlers will go out and try to put out bangers. One banger after another is what the kids say. And then at the end, what? I'm supposed to look at the camera and go, all right, good event, guys. This was an awesome SummerSlam. Performance-wise, I hope I can do that. But if you think there's not going to be uglies on that board tomorrow night, if you think I'm not going to be putting uglies for booking, lack of care, and no creativity, then you've never seen a BC Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Because I'm putting uglies in those columns. I'm telling you that right now. I don't care who thinks I'm a mega asshole. I already know that. Tell me something I don't fucking know. I'm a justified asshole. How's that? I'm a truthful asshole. I don't care about how many people I lose in preaching the truth. I care about losing myself by not telling that truth. Anyway, that's SummerSlam, guys. How about that? We got fucking amplified. As you guys can tell, I've already had about 6 or 7 coffees today, so that's the SummerSlam talk for now. We're gonna let things unfold tonight. I hope to. I would like to. I don't know if this is gonna be live, but tomorrow morning at some point, I would like to give you guys a short Smackdown review, probably taped early in the morning, and then you'll guys get it later in the morning, Eastern time anyway. Wherever you are in the world could be different. And then tomorrow night, I want to be live for a watch-along, live reaction, live Good, the Bad, and the Ugly review. So 2 videos tomorrow. 1 SmackDown review early in the morning, hopefully. And then SummerSlam live. I'll be calling the whole night. At least I hope to be anyway. So, salute, man. We'll see what they put out there tonight. I'm guessing a couple more matches will be made. Probably Viking Raiders and New Day Official. Maybe Gunther and Shinsuke. And then tomorrow, hours before the event, watch WWE just announce something random for a match. Breaking news by WrestleVotes. WrestleVotes has breaking news. There's going to be matches at SummerSlam. Anyway. Bischoff, we gotta talk Bischoff, man, because Eric Bischoff, while I agree on a lot of his takes, I really do, because the dude understands the actual business side of the business. His latest take on AEW, it just sounds like hating. BC's gotta be honest with you, it sounds like some hating. Bischoff, this dude actually said, and I quote, man, after he says AEW promos are awful, he says, and I quote, I've seen promos, this is Eric Bischoff on AEW promos. He says, I've seen promos on AEW that I would never allow on a television show, ever. I haven't seen a good promo in AEW that creates emotion or advances a story. It's just words. There's no connection to the character or to the audience, and it's just a waste of time. So please give me someone that's figured out a way to shoot promos that matter, or just don't shoot ones that don't. I'll take that, he says. Now, he goes on to take some heat off of himself, and he says AEW has had some good promos, but too far and too few in between. Dude. Bruh. Really? Now, I never let AEW off the hook. Ever. I can't even critique their whole show anymore. Tony doesn't like that. Earmuffs. He doesn't like criticism. So I can't do AEW reviews anymore. He just, he doesn't like that. But I can't. You're not going to get lies on this channel from BC, man. It's always going to be the truth. I got to call Bischoff out here. Even if you guys don't like AEW, this is a crock of shit. Because AEW, something they do better than anybody in a long time is their promos. I mean, this dude is acting like it's just one or two promos that were good here and there. How about MJF and everyone, whether he's cutting a promo on Tony Khan himself, or a CM Punk, or a Chris Jericho, or a Wardlow. Every single time MJF is on the mic, it's a promo that is must hear. It's must watch and must hear. MJF is just must see TV. And that promo is a big part of that. So that's just one example. What about Eddie Kingston? Most of the time Eddie Kingston is on the mic, you're just getting raw, legit, unfiltered truth. And it's going to captivate, right? It makes things more exciting. Like Eddie Kingston talking shit to Chris Jericho. You had to see a fucking fight between them now. Christian, recently, on Jungle Boy and Brian Pillman Jr. I mean, the world was buzzing because this is the Christian we've been waiting to see. A little bit of those promos was a Christian we never even knew lied inside of him. It was a Christian we didn't even know resided inside of that dude. It was great. It led to us giving a fuck about what Christian was doing with Luchasaurus. Now, did Tony Khan fuck it all up? Maybe. I don't watch the show anymore because, I'm not allowed to review it, so fuck it, man. I'll take Wednesday nights off and I'll go find something better to do. But what I did do, because I didn't watch this Wednesday, but you guys told me Ricky Starks cut a good promo. I like Ricky Starks. I felt like I had to watch that at some point, and late last night, I gave that a listen, and Ricky Starks nailed that, bro. Part of that turn by Powerhouse Hobbs, and that cheer for Ricky Starks, it's because there was a connection. The fans didn't just all of a sudden cheer Ricky Starks because there was no connection, Bischoff. That's bullshit. The fans cheered, and they were in awe when Powerhouse nailed them because the promo had that effect. I think I just gave like four examples outright. Some of these dudes do it all the time, like Eddie or an MJF. But I don't know what this dude is saying, that AEW doesn't have really good promos. That's absolutely bullshit. Robert Hurt, who said I can't review AEW? Tony Khan said that. Tony Khan takes down creators who tell the truth about his product, man. That's being not allowed to cover a show. I don't understand any other way to say it. It's not a choice I'm making. You know what I mean? I mean, if somebody is out to fucking take down negative critiques, they don't want to hear critiques that are not always positive, then you're not allowed to cover that. That's what they're trying to do. They don't want you to criticize the product. I hope that makes sense. I don't know why this is new to some people. You should have been already following BC. You should already know the situation. I hope we don't have fair-weathered people up in here. That's all right, Robert Hurt. I'm not just saying you. I'm saying if anybody doesn't know why I say I'm not allowed to cover AEW, because I'm not the only one. There's a lot of us that are no longer allowed to cover Tony Khan's product. He hired a third-party fucking Yahoo club, and they fucking they don't want to hear anything bad. Earmuffs. Or it could be a little bit bad, but as long as it's coming from a kiss ass from the company, somebody who would beg and plead to be on a fucking payroll, they let that slide, right? There's a lot of those in the community. They cover AEW. They give a little bit of critique, just a little bit, just to try to show that they're fair. But for the most part, they're fucking sucking the schlob of Khan. We know those people. So BC had a decision to make. Either I can become one of those fucking ass kissers, or I'm just going to say, no, I ain't going to change, bitch. And BC said, nah, I ain't gonna change, bitch. But back to Bischoff, man. Bischoff is, the dude's just wrong here, man. And that's why I say this just sounds like a little bit of fucking player hating on AEW now. Like, AEW has a million things wrong as well, man. WWE has even more. AEW has a lot of things wrong and needs to be corrected. But to start nitpicking now on the promos, now I understand some of the individuals don't cut good promos, right? Thunder Rosa, not a great promo, right? The Lance Archers, probably better with a Jake Roberts. I understand. But to say that AEW isn't known for banger promos, well, that's a crock of shit. That's bullshit. I mean, AEW does promos really, really, really good. It's the WWE that doesn't make a connection with promos to their audience. That's the problem. So I just I had to fucking come out with that, man. That's a crock of shit. Now there is somebody that makes no mistake about that they just fucking they player hate on AEW when they watch, and that's Jimothy Cornette. Now I don't know how my unit fit. How do you guys feel about Jim Cornette? I feel the dude's a treasure. Jim Cornette has always just been a fucking what he feels, what he thinks, he gonna give it to you. And he's a smart dude. He's made a big following by just dissing AEW. I can't say that I agree with that, by the way. But Jim Cornette he's a character, bro. Some of you guys love him. Some of you guys can't stand him. Yeah, it's pretty mixed. Cornette's become one of those dudes where you either love him or you hate him. Or hate's a strong word. You like him, you don't like him. There's not really shades of gray with a lot of people, man. A lot of you guys just do not do corny. Jim Cornette went hard on AEW recently, man. I'm talking within the last 24 hours. Jimothy Cornette, that's right, I call him Jimothy. He recently completely and utterly bashed AEW on social twice. Once he retweeted a video, supposedly Kenny Omega's greatest hits is what it was called. I think it was it was a retweet, I believe. Somebody else made it. Cornette loved it. Cornette put it out there to his mass audience. And it's Kenny Omega's greatest hits. And it's the most absurd shit BC has ever seen. I didn't even know Kenny Omega did half of this shit, to be honest with you guys. I really didn't. But Cornette showed Omega in this montage. Omega dancing and wrestling with a doll, like a blow-up doll. Omega is humping and spitting on a Japanese female wrestler. Omega is putting his hands up a wrestler's ass. Omega and 7 other dudes are grabbing each other's junk. Omega has a plunger down someone's pants, and he starts jerking the plunger down his pants. What the fuck? I don't even know what I witnessed, and I like Kenny Omega. Like, Kenny Omega, the wrestler, I would say easily one of the best actual pound-for-pound wrestlers in the world. I would say that. I honestly would say that. So I don't understand why he had to, or why he felt he had to do this circus shit, but I never saw half of that shit at least. I could not fucking believe... I could not believe that Kenny Omega did all that shit, man. That was, bro. Damn, man. That was, Kenny Omega doesn't need to do that. He's too good for that type of shit. Way too good for that type of shit. So maybe this was just to try to get his name out there, you know, like maybe just do some outrageous shit. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that was just, you know, hey, everybody got a fucking pass. That was how he tried to make a name for himself. And in the end, now he's doing what he always wanted to do, putting out fucking 37-star matches. Possibly. And just for the record, I'm not going to fucking stop fucking thinking Kenny Omega is a great wrestler because of what Cornette put out there in that video, but it's like, it's wild what you're able to get away with over in Japan. I mean, that was crazy. So Cornette went hard on that, man, to make sure that everybody saw Omega not necessarily in his best. Again, I don't understand the humping of the arm and the spitting on the Japanese woman talent. I don't understand that shit, but maybe some of you guys, maybe it was part of a story. I don't know. I don't know how that's justified, but I can see why Corny kind of doesn't do the Omega thing. But then he also was dissecting Blood and Guts, and I mean, he went in on Blood and Guts, man. I mean, I do feel that Jericho and Kingston tried to put on something good. I do feel that. There was a lot of fucking botches and a lot of bad shit, no doubt. But to just rip that apart, I don't agree with that. And, or was it Blood and Guts? It was the barbed wire match, not Blood and Guts. The barbed wire everywhere match. You guys know what I'm talking about, a couple weeks ago. And I mean, in his fucking review, I mean, he literally zooms in on the fucking blade job where Jericho took the blade out of his wrist, the wrap, and then he literally blades it and he rips production. He goes, so then the damn camera crew, they cut to a better shot of Jericho blading himself. Then they zoom in on Jericho breaking his own nose with the fucking code breaker in the chair, drives right into his nose, and then they really ripped little Ty Conti, man, when she fumbling the lock and key. And finally, the AEW wrestlers, they had no more time. They were running out of TV time. So they just slipped sideways, and they slipped out of the Shark Tank. So, of course, Cornette's going to rip that because they're the whole thing that Corny likes is to say AEW is filled with all these small little dudes that could be right next to everyone else watching on the couch. So he's like, all of them were able to turn sideways and slip through the shark cage. And even BC, I was cringing because I'm like, yes, these are valid points, right? These are everything that the bad that happened in the match. And technically, it is a critique. But I'm like, damn, man. I mean, this is kind of, it's unwarranted. It's kind of undoing all of the work that did go into it. You know, like, I mean, it was ripping this shit hard, man. And they zoom in on the guys going sideways and slipping through the shark cage. And it even had BC going, damn, that is bad, man. That's really, like I was willing to let that go. But then you look at it and zooming in on it, I'm like, damn, that's really bad. Like, that's not good. So I don't know. Is Cornette just on a mission to just ruin AEW, or is that just his shtick and he's just going to go as far as it takes him? I don't know. I like Corny. I don't like the just bashing because it's a shtick thing. I don't like tribalism. I don't like doing it just because it may make him a lot of money. I like people who are fair on everything. Maybe he is. I don't listen to Cornette. Maybe he says a lot of good things about AEW, but I just hear a lot of bad. And then I just hear him just dissect it and rip it to the point where it's almost like you can't look at it the same way. And that's kind of sad. You know, it's one thing to critique it, but to really zoom in and really fuck with them, that's rough, man. That's rough. So anyway, Corny put that up on his social. A couple of rough ones for AEW, for sure. So unlike Bischoff, where I think he just had a bad take with the whole promo shit, Jim Cornette, he makes sure that you know. He's ripping this shit on purpose. And then let's stick with AEW real quick. The Trios Championship thing. A lot of you guys are excited for it. BC's not. I make no bones about that, man. I don't like the whole. I don't like 6-man tags. They're schmaz matches. That's all they are, schmazes. So I don't like schmaz matches. Now that there's Trios titles, you're going to see probably 2 6-man tags every fucking Wednesday. So it's probably good that I take Wednesdays off now. But now you see, you start doing, like, you start saying stupid shit now, and people are going to go, wow, that actually sounds good, but it's not what should be happening. Like, FTR was having fun on their social, and they said, just got off the phone with CM Punk. He wants to go for the Trios titles with his best friends. His best friends are us. So now FTR and CM Punk are going to go for Trios titles, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to go, I love it! Sounds amazing! Really? Max Caster just said that he wants the Acclaimed to tag team with a rapper called Little Scrappy. Now, do you guys even know what a Little Scrappy is? Because I've never heard of a Little Scrappy. But apparently it's a rapper, and Max Caster wants Little Scrappy to join the Acclaimed to win Trios titles. I mean, at that point, guys, it's literally just going to be a farce. It's all going to be bullshit. At this point, you literally just bring back the Shockmaster, bring back a third fake Diesel, a second fake Diesel, and just have somebody dress up as Doink the Clown. There's your trios titles, man. Shockmaster, another fake Diesel, and a new Doink the Clown. I mean, if you're just going to bring in Little Scrappy, if Snoop Dogg is going to win these titles, if David Arquette is going to return to fucking the big stage on pro wrestling and win another title, what are we doing with this shit? What is this six-man division going to consist of? All the factions now bouncing around the ring like ping pong balls. For those of you that like it, I hope it's wonderful. I really do. I'm not going to trash it. I personally don't like schmazes. I can't stand the idea of trios championships, let alone actually doing it. Again, all I can say is thank goodness I have Wednesdays off now. But that's the, teasing CM Punk and FTR, teasing Little Scrappy, a rapper that BC literally has never heard of. That's not shade, never heard of the motherfucker. I think that's all I got for now, man. Where are we at? Are we at 4 yet? Oh, we already fucking went past far. I got to get to my supers. There was a lot. All right, guys. I'm going to end it there. There was a couple of minor stories I was going to go over, but I'm trying to be better and keep this an hour show, man. We're already going to go way over because I haven't even started the supers, but damn it, we'll get better on it, man. I'm trying not to keep you guys 2 hours every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday when we do an Amplified Live. I'm trying not to, believe it or not, man. Keep smashing those up, man. We're so close to 200 already live. So I appreciate that, man. We'll go over 2 and we'll start the process, the fucking journey to 300 live. Appreciate that, man. Let me go over to my VIPs. If I can get them up on the screen, that'd be nice. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get up there. Oh, we are so close to that 200 now, man. 195. That's what I like to see, bro. That eclipses 2. Then we start the fucking beat down, the amplification to 300. Thank you, guys, man. That helps out the algorithm, so I do appreciate that. There was a lot. Damn. Let's go back to Ron C. 23. $4.99. Ron C. What up, dude? What up, BC? You got me amplified. Let's go! Rockets through the stratosphere. Ron C. 23. I appreciate that, dude. Let me give you a salute. And also to the 200 plus of you that have already smashed that up. Honestly, I know it seems like a little thing, man. I'm just giving an amplified smash to the like button, but that actually really does help the algorithm for a smaller channel like BC, man. So I appreciate the 200 plus of you that did that. Ron C23, much love and respect. Unique Butterfly's up in this bitch. I don't get to see Unique Butterfly all the time anymore, but Unique Butterfly, always good to see you up in here with a couple of supers, a 5-spot and a 2, so a couple of Dunkin' coffees. Unique Butterfly says, of course Charles needs to make herself known. She just takes a giant shit on women's wrestling and doesn't bat an eye. Disgraceful. Yeah, at this point, she should know that if she comes back just to be thrusted back to the top, it's going to be backlash. And the no connection that you already didn't have with the fans, it's just going to continue. Now, you say, okay, well, Unique Butterfly, BC, what do you expect her to do? Just like Becky Lynch when she came back and was told she's going to come back and instantly win the title in 26 seconds. BC, what do you expect them to do? Say no? If you're at your job and they're about to hand the world to you, you just say no? Absolutely, because I'm thinking about the long-term effect. I'm thinking about the grander picture. I want more than just a quick shot at the top or another title. I want an actual connection that's going to catapult me to the top of the industry. I don't want to just get titles and play the same game where the crowd is 50-50 for me. There's no connection. And before you know it, even creative or lack thereof doesn't even know what to do with you. So they turn you face and heel another time, which would make 17 times for Charles Flair. You ever ask yourself, why is Charlie a heel and a face 17 times? Because they don't know what to do. Do you know why they don't know what to do? Because there's no connection with the crowd. Do you know why there's no connection with the crowd? Because she's constantly forced down everybody's throat. That's not shade. That's the truth. If you can handle it, awesome. Welcome. If you can't, there's the fucking door. But that's the truth. Unique Butterfly is correct. Unique Butterfly also with a 2 spot says Roman Reigns should not lose the titles. I 1,000,000% agree on that front. There's just no way. I understand a lot of people just want the titles off of Roman for many reasons. I get it. But Brock's not the answer. Brock is not the fucking answer. Unique Butterfly, a double dose of I agree with you on that. On both fronts, man. On Charlotte and on Roman Reigns. James Bolton's up in here. James, what's up? 449. Hi, BC. Hope you're having a great day. Drinking a lot of coffee, whooping ass, flipping out. Fuck yeah. Sounds like a good day. I'll be here for SummerSlam. Watching the channel might be better than the pay-per-view. It could be more entertaining. James Bolton, 2 things. 3 things. Number 1, thank you for the coffee. I appreciate that, dude. Never needed, always appreciated. Number 2, thank you for already RSVPing into the fucking event tomorrow night, man. It should be fun. I'm 97%. Yesterday was 95. I'm 97% sure I'm going to be doing a live Good, the Bad, and the Ugly during SummerSlam tomorrow night. So it's good to know that some of my tried and trues like James Bolton is going to be viewing. And number 3, you could be right, James. This could be more entertaining than the actual show, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. I really want to talk about a lot of positives tomorrow night. Sam Byers! What up, Sam? Sam Byers with that coffee 5-spot super sticker, man. Always good to see Sam Byers up in here. Also, Sam Byers with a 10-spot says, just me, BC, and the unit this Friday afternoon. Fuck yeah, Sam. I'm glad you were able to catch this, and hopefully you can catch SummerSlam tomorrow night, Sam Byers, even if it's not the whole thing. I know BC's going to be doing this for 4 fucking hours. But even if you guys come in and out of the stream, you know, after every match, see where BC and the unit is putting the tallies in the columns. Is every match going to go into the good, the bad, or the ugly? Stop by several times if you're not going to watch BC for the whole 4 hours. Sam Byers, appreciate it, man. And Osea Wideman, Osea 1999. Man, make my year. Bring back the Fiend, and I might give a damn again. Osea, could you imagine if the Fiend shows up at SummerSlam? Again, that would be a Vince McMahon thing, but everybody's going to give Triple H the praise. Yeah, that's his big creative splash. You know, I can't even rule that out, Osea. There's a good chance Bray Wyatt actually shows up tomorrow night. I'm not saying it's like 90%, but there is absolutely a 50% chance at least, I'm being generous, that Bray Wyatt shows up. Osea, salut. Love seeing my tried and trues up in here, man. Hunting for entertainment. A 5-spot coffee. Hunting for entertainment. You found it. Hopefully. Hunting for entertainment with a 5-spot coffee says, great way to start my day. Hearing great content from BC. Hunting for entertainment. That deserves a swig, man. I love seeing those words. I'm glad that you not only can handle all of the truth that I dish out, sometimes hours at a time, but that you understand it. That means more than anything. The fact that it's entertaining and the fact that you think it's great content, that's a bonus. That's a cherry on top. I just appreciate you guys tuning in so we can all be on the same page with facts, not opinions. So hunting for entertainment, that means a lot more than you know, bro. Thank you. Salute. Ah, yeah. Krispy Kreme donut coffee, man. Good shit. Strict Tango, 2-spot. What up, Strict Tango? You missed my super chat yesterday's live stream. Strict Tango, did I? Strict Tango was up in yet. Well, I got the whole list here, Strict Tango, so let's see that, bro. I think I got it, though. 2022 could be one of the... Oh, I did miss that. Strict Tango. 2022 could be one of the craziest wrestling years. It already is, bro. 2022 is already one of the fucking nuttiest ones BC's ever seen. I've seen over 3 decades of this shit. So, Strict Tango, I apologize I missed that from yesterday, but you're exactly right on that shit, bro. And I already got your other one, Strict Tango. WWE is best when they put effort and care into the shows. I think I got everyone else around that one, Strict Tango. Osea Weidman from yesterday, BC Powerhouse Hobbs looked badass last night, but I think Ricky sold it too soon. I think I did go over that, and I talked about that again earlier as well anyway. And Colin said Tony Sensitive Bananas Khan should be worried. Sensitive Bananas. I like that. I like that, Colin. Yeah, I think I got everybody else. Thanks for telling me, Strict Tango. Appreciate that, dude. James Bolton, man, with another couple more 5 spots, man. 449s. James Bolton with 2 more supers. Says, BC, I read something saying there's a new lawsuit against Vince and The Rock. Have you heard anything relating to it for the XFL? I have not yet. Every day something new is being lobbied over to McMahon, though. But I thought the XFL stuff is over with the Oliver Luck thing. They settled that out of court. Millions of dollars changed hands. Probably closer to 16, if I was to guess. So, no, I have not. I will absolutely look more into that James Bolton, and we'll talk about that at some point tomorrow, though. So thanks for the heads up. And James Bolton also says, Wrestling Vote sources have claimed Roman Reigns will defend his championship tomorrow at SummerSlam. Well, thanks for WrestleVotes. Roman is going to have a match tomorrow. Breaking news. Damn, these dudes are good at their job, man. This, you could just tell this is real news. James Bolton, too funny, man. Yo, Jimmy Fingers. Jimmy Fingers 19's up in here, man, on a Friday afternoon. I hope Charlie loses her scripted robotic promos. That's change I want now, and that's the scripted promos. Make me believe. How about that for a splash? That's what we say, though, Jimmy Fingers, as funny as that is, and I absolutely agree. Start with the little things, man. Start with the little things, because they will be noticeable. All those little things add up. So put Triple H on all of that, no doubt. But don't think for 1 second that SummerSlam is not going to be Vince McMahon's bitch. Retired is just a cute word that they're using so the smoke can fucking settle from this whole investigation shit. And once it does, Vinnie Mac will come out of retirement. I'm telling you right now what's going to happen, guys. You may not want to hear it. It's going to happen. We just hope that Triple H has some type of power, no question. And that he makes creative splashes. Thank goodness for sources. Osea Weidman, another 1999. Osea, I got to give a fucking swig before I read that. Osea Weidman says, BC, imagine Triple H goes to backstage and sees Vince getting his rocks relieved, and Triple H says, man, Vince, this show is falling apart, and you're back here getting your weasel drained. Well, Osea, who is it? Another paralegal? Or is this one of the fucking talents? I mean, is Dana Brooke coming out from underneath the tail? Like, what's the situation, Osea? Or is it Linda McMahon, man? They're trying to rekindle a little romance from decades ago. Now, what's really going to be fun... Now, listen, if it's Linda McMahon or Dana Brooke, hey, the dude's getting his fucking rocks off. But if John Laurinaitis also comes out from underneath the table, that's when it's going to be creepy, awkward, and BC's turning the other fuck... I'm running the fuck out of that place. If fucking John Laurinaitis gets out from underneath the table and he was giving Vince McMahon his people power, well, then that's where we have an issue. As long as it was a female, whatever, man. Osea Weidman. Stupid Stars Music, $4.99. Stupid Stars. There is a reason why Shefty and Woj for their sports are respected, because they actually have sources. LOL. Who are you most excited for to return? Oh, absolutely, man. Like Shefty and all them. Buster Olney. I mean, you're not going to see them with a bullshit story that anybody could easily create. And you're protected whether it goes right or wrong. That's all these WrestleVote idiots do, and these fucking Andy Zarians. They don't know. They're putting out bullshit stories. Like my source told me Triple H is going to try to do something creative Saturday night. Only if it makes sense. Wow, what a story. Thank goodness this person has sources. It's bullshit. And then they put little fucking one-liners at the end. How's that for change of pace already? That's what this person actually did underneath this breaking news. He's asking us, how's that for change of pace? Gee, it sounds like you fucking literally just created that false breaking news. And you're commenting on your own fucking story, numbnuts. Anyway, Schefter, Buster Olney, no, they just want to deliver the fucking news. That's what they do. I love that shit. If you literally really have sources and real news, you're just going to deliver it. It's going to seem like real news. We're going to believe it's real news because it is real news. It's actual news. It captivates our imagination. It captivates our attention. You research it and it's like, oh, fuck, all signs are pointing to, yeah, that's true. News is not speculation, but in pro wrestling these days, you have numbnuts that have no sources. We don't even know what a WrestleVote is. We don't even know what a fucking Andy Zarian is. How did they get a credential? Who is their fucking source? What are you saying? Their stories are so stupid. It's never news. Anyway, that just gets me amped because what happens is these fucking idiots send out stupid false stories and then people believe it and they come onto this channel and they go, BC, did you hear the news? And I go, well, that's news to me because it's never been reported as news. You guys, you can't forget, I know people inside the company, man, or have ins to it. I have sources as well. I just don't start breaking shit every time I hear something because I learned when I started the fucking channel that things could go wrong like that when you say a story and it doesn't happen, you know? People are like, oh, BC, you said that was going to happen. Then you let everybody down and everybody's kind of bummed. No. So I made a conscious decision when I started the channel. All right, I'm not just going to be a news channel. Fuck that. I love getting actual behind-the-scenes shit from my people, but none of my people have ever heard of a fucking WrestleVote or like actually like how do they know fucking sort? They don't. They don't. It's bullshit. It's a facade. It's all fake. It's bullshit. Anyway, who was that? Stupid Stars Music, no doubt. And as far as who am I most excited? Well, I'm gonna go to my two of my favorite wrestlers. I can't get Jay Lethal because he's under contract to Tony Khan. You wouldn't know that because he gets hidden. He's hidden on fucking Rampage where 17 people watch. But I can't say Jay Lethal, so I got to go with my other two, man. Sasha Banks or Bray Wyatt. I'm pumped to just see them wrestle again. I'm pumped to see them doing what they love again. So absolutely, Bray Wyatt and Sasha Banks, because those are just always. This has always been a pro Sasha Banks channel and a pro Bray Wyatt channel. Thank you guys, man. As we go toward 250 on the ups, I just want to thank you guys again, man. We're already over 225, so 250 is the next stop. Definitely appreciate that. Colin with a 199 says Goldberg versus Seth Rollins. Mark my words. Oh, bro. All right, Colin. Here's the deal. I'll actually accept that because Rollins has no match. He's pissed off. He's frustrated that he worked so hard and he doesn't have a Mania match because they pulled Matt Riddle. They want to save that match for Clash at the Castle. So, if you know this is going to be a quicker match anyway, Rollins has to win. Okay, bring back Goldberg. And Goldberg has to lose. That's the only way I'm okay with this. Goldberg has to fucking lose if you want to put him against Rollins. Trustier Ace 7, $4.99, a 5-spot coffee, man. Don't have much to give, but there's honestly nothing exciting about SummerSlam. Brah, a coffee to BC is more than enough, man. That's never needed. Always appreciated, never needed. All you got to do is smash that up, Trustier Ace 7, man. That means everything to BC when you just smash that up. You never have to contribute a fucking dime, dude. That's just tipping the content creator if you have funds and would like to. You never have to. The only thing I ever ask is totally free. Just smash the up, help the algorithm, help out BC. So Trustier Ace to throw BC a coffee, more than enough, dude. Don't have much to give, but there's honestly nothing exciting about SummerSlam. I totally fucking agree, and that's the problem. I'm not saying that these men and women aren't going to go out and put on fucking good to great matches, and hopefully when it's all said and done, even a good premium event. But the fact that we're not excited going into it, the fact that we know that the card should be and could have been much better, the fact that we know that they didn't give a fuck, the fact that we know they didn't get creative, that's unacceptable. And that's why nobody's excited. Trustier A7, appreciate that. Always entertaining TV, $9.99. Always entertaining TV, appreciate that, bro. I don't know if you talked about it yet, but how do you feel that AEW have officially brought in the Trios Championships? For me, not going to lie, they have way too many championships as is, and this one seems unnecessary. If you want my how I feel, that you nailed it. I'm not just saying that because you laid it out perfectly in a paragraph. I agree. Always entertaining TV. That's exactly my sentiments. I don't like 6-man tags anyway. 6-man, 8-man, 10-man. They're schmaz matches. They're just there for everybody to bounce around the ring like a ping pong ball. Selling takes a back seat. You got to stuff 6-man matches into like less than 10 minutes, usually less than 8, unfortunately. I can't stand anything about schmaz matches. So that's A. Number 2, exactly like you said, way too many titles. Yesterday we went over a JR9. What did we come up with? There's only almost 15 championships in AEW, correct? If you count everything that they're letting their wrestlers carry around, I'm counting all of it. I mean, the IWGP tag titles, the AAA tag titles, all of the ROH championships, the fucking Owen Hart championships, the FTW championships, the Trios championships, the Network TNT, the Network TBS, the Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Drama TV, fucking Lifetime Television, Showtime, HBO championship, the Cooking Network title. I think we come up with nearly 15. Yeah, JR9. A bunch of you guys are now telling me it's around 15 titles. 15 different titles. At what point do you just go, fuck, you're going to confuse your audience? You're going to confuse your fucking audience. That's what you're going to do. I'm telling you, I have a hard enough time. WWE, this is a product that we've been watching for decades. I have to remind myself sometimes who's champion. I got to remind, sometimes I'm still thinking it's Rico shit, and Rico shit is still like a interim IC title holder, like just a, you know, he's just a fucking, he's just there to pass it off to the next, right? He's just the tweener guy. He's a placement holder. And then I gotta remember, no, he lost it a while back to Gunther. That's right, Gunther's the title holder. Who's the other champion? Is it Finn Balor? Oh, no. That's Austin Theory. No. Bobby Lashley beat him. I mean, I gotta remind myself, guys. I gotta remind myself that one of my favorite tag teams in the world, the Usos, have both sets of titles. I have to remind myself because I'm confused. Even WWE has too many fucking titles. I understand. If you're literally going to have 2 different shows, then you have to. I get that. The problem is they don't even have 2 different shows. There's no more brand split, bro. This is SummerSlam. It's not even Survivor Series. And on Monday night, you got Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Ridge Holland, Butch, all these SmackDown talents showing up out of nowhere. Why? It's SummerSlam. And then you go over to AEW. This is a company that's only been around, 3 fucking years? They only have 1 main show of the week. I mean, Rampage, Tony Khan, I don't know, man. I guess it's a main show. Dynamite, 2 hours, and they got 15 fucking sets of titles. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. And I'm telling you guys, you may not want to hear it. That's going to confuse your audience. And I told you guys when I started this channel, I'll say the same thing now 6 years later. When you confuse an audience, they will literally walk away. That goes for anything. Any sport, any live event, any show, any entity. When an audience gets confused, the first thing is flight. When somebody is confused and they have to really fucking put on the thinking pedals, they just flight. They take flight. They walk away. They run away. They get the fuck out of there. When people are confused, they walk away. Now, if you look at the ratings, they really cannot grow out of that 850 to 950 range. They came out at 970 some odd this past week because it was another themed Wednesday night show. But if you ask yourself, with the roster that AEW has, even with injuries, they still have the CM Punks, the Bryan Danielsons, which, by the way, Danielson came back this past week. The Adam Coles, the Keith Lees, the Malachi Blacks, the fucking Ruby Sohos, the Athenas. The roster they have with what they can do in that TV contract, TV 14, the blood, all of it, the gimmick matches. Every other week, it's a gimmick fucking Wednesday night themed event. And all of it cannot grow the fucking company. They're always within that like 850 to 950 range. Sometimes they can slide into the 975. Well, you got to start asking yourself, are they just confusing their audience? Are they not making it fun for everybody else? Anyway, that was a long-winded answer, but that's my thoughts on Trios Championship, always entertaining TV, and my thoughts on a whole lot of other things as well. Jimmy Fingers 19, another 10-19. Jimmy Fingers says, when Omega returns, TK should have Dan Dugenheimer Garcia, I like it, go over him like he did on Bryan Danielson. I bet Corny would pop for that. There were actually some AEW content shills who praised that booking. I know. I saw that when I used to cover AEW before Tony Khan got uber sensitive. No matter what they did, they would just say it was the right call. And I would literally break it down and go like, no, it was actually really bad. Under no circumstance in this world, I don't care about long-term storytelling, how it fits good for future booking. If it does something for a twist between two individuals, I don't give a fuck. Under no circumstance under the sun should Dan Garcia be defeating Bryan Danielson. There's no justification. Nothing. If this was World Wrestling Entertainment, we would all take a collective giant shit on it. But because it's AEW, a lot of people went, I like this. It's passing a torch. It's helping out the young ones. Dan Garcia? Okay. All right. Again, it's things like that, which I'm so happy to have Wednesday nights off now. Not that this is actually a job anyway. When I say Wednesday nights off, I just mean I get to put the notepad away and just watch whatever I want. Better Call Saul, rewatch some fucking Walking Dead. I mean, because I allotted that time, I get to watch other things and get caught up on shit, man. I like that shit. Jimmy Fingers 19. Outrageous, man. It really is. I mean, it truly is. Jimmy Fingers 19, also with a 219, says, BC, I just Luthez pressed the like button for 200. Jimmy Fingers 19, number 200. Hey, somebody was just number 250. Fuck yeah, bro. We just went over 250 on that Jimmy Fingers 19. That was probably a sharpshooter on the like button. And now we're about to hit up 300. I appreciate that, guys. Let's knock that out of the park. That helps out the algorithm. Derek Fleming Jr., 199. Derek Fleming Jr., I don't know if you caught the stream earlier. I gave you a shout-out on that super thanks from, I believe, yesterday. Also, Dave Mealy, Dante Jaron 23. For the super thankers, which is that little button when we're not live, but your comment can still be highlighted. Derek Fleming Jr., Dave Mealy, Dante Jaron 23. I gave you guys a shout-out. So, Derek Fleming Jr., I appreciate that. 199 here. Derek Fleming Jr. says, BC, been out for a minute, but I've been watching. Much love and respect, Derek Fleming Jr. Even if it's just to stop in, smash the up, and say what's up, Derek Fleming Jr. I understand people got lives, people are busy. You can't always spend hours with BC 4 times a week or for my reviews. I can speak. I get it. Stop in, say what's up, smash the like. I love when you guys just stop in, say what's up, man. Just, it's always good to see you guys, man. And fucking shoot the shit for however long you got. Always a good time, man. Derek Fleming Jr., I appreciate that. I'll be live tomorrow, hopefully, for SummerSlam, Derek Fleming Jr., so hopefully you can stop by for a little bit of that. Triple J 82882. What's up, Triple J? I don't always get to see you up in the chat, man. Or maybe you are. I don't know. I'm always fucking hooting and hollering. Triple J 82882 says, I'm debating on getting tickets for Mania 40 in Philly. Philadelphia. It's going to be a raucous time, man. The atmosphere is going to be... If the card sucks, you at least can guarantee... I'm guaranteeing you, Philly's going to be fucking rocking. People are going to... It's closer to... They like to do that because it is closer to Canada. They can get all those fucking fans over without any big traveling that they have to do. It's not like going all the way down south to Florida or Texas or even California. Philly it's just a straight shot for a lot of Canadian fans, and it's going to be a fun atmosphere, man. So Triple J 82882, I can't tell you to do it or not, but if you do show up, you're going to have a fucking great time, man. Who knows? Maybe BC even shows up. to Mania 40. We'll see how it is then, right? We'll see if there's real change. Or by then, is Vinnie Mac once again fucking... by then, Vinnie Mac will probably be in title once again in charge. Strict Tango, 2-spot. The more titles, the less prestigious it becomes. No question. I've said that for I don't know how long since I've had the channel, Strict Tango. I cannot agree with you more, bro. I'll give that a salute. Eddie, what up, Eddie? 2-spot. BC, my man. Who's Vince McMahon's daddy? Who's your daddy? Oh, man, that got a pop out of BC. I'll tell you who Vince McMahon's daddy is. Possibly. It could be People Power. Johnny Laurinaitis. Who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe it's John Laurinaitis under the table. And Vince thought it was the paralegal. But I slipped him some People Power. Oh, man. I don't know. You hear stories about Vinnie Mac, man. Pat Patterson back in the day, Vinnie Mac, man. I don't know about Vinnie. Vinnie Mac is a strange dude. The way he looks at Austin Theory and John Cena is a little creepy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You ever see the way Vince McMahon stares at Austin Theory? Come on, bro. You don't think there's a little, that's a little odd. Enforcer 2K9's up in this bitch. Enforcer 2K9. Salute. Did anybody else catch that AEW Galaxy reference on Dynamite? No, what's that about, Enforcer 2K9? Is that a new wrestler? Is that a new Wednesday night themed show? Can anybody fill in BC and Enforcer 2K9 on the AEW Galaxy from this past Wednesday? Enforcer 2K9, I got to look into that, man. Hopefully somebody in the chat knows. AEW Galaxy. Appreciate me kind of. Oh, hold on. JR9 had something. Hold on. JR9 says, Parker said AEW Galaxy appreciate me. Kind of like what Roman oh, the Galaxy. Oh, I think it's just their way to say like the WWE Universe. Acknowledge me. Yeah. AEW Galaxy. So they're just making fun of WWE. I think that's all that is, right? Yeah, Sean Stigger says that they've been saying AEW. Yeah, they have been. I've heard that before. So Enforcer 2K9, hopefully that helps. Yeah, Enforcer, definitely a ripoff of the universe, but I think it's all in fun. I mean, I always thought it was funny. AEW Galaxy. Dante Jaron 23, just like I told Derek Fleming Jr., and I don't know if Dave Mealy's up in here, but Dante Jaron 23, thank you for that super thanks in the previous video, man. I did catch that. It was highlighted. Much love and respect, man. Dante Jaron 23 with a $4.99 coffee in today's live stream says, BC, you need your voice. You need your voice on AEW heard again. Just your take on the Garcia-Danielson match makes more sense than others who reviewed that show. Well, that's because most other people are just ass kissers anyway. Let's be honest. I mean, that's how they get to keep reviewing it. Hey, more power to them. That's not even shade. I'm not even player hating. More power to them, you know. Get that fucking revenue. Get those fucking likes. Get those views. If you want to pimp yourself out, go ahead. But there's no fucking way. If I was reviewing that show, I was going to be okay with Dan Garcia defeating Bryan Danielson. Fuck out of here, brah. But Dante Jaron 23, no doubt, bro. You know that. I know that. Most of the unit knows that, if not all. Hollywood Guy, 5-spot coffee. King Unit. King Unit, you're right about Charlotte. Nothing changes. Yeah, Hollywood Guy. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true, man, because it's not even shade. Ashley Flair, I don't mind, even though there's a lot of people not happy with even Ashley. Not the character Charlotte. A lot of people backstage have problems with Ashley. Maybe a lot of things did get to her head, and she felt people were trying to take her spots, and she kind of went the Hulk Hogan, Paul Levesque, Triple H route, where they started, like, making sure, blocking everybody, you know, the John Cena route, where they don't want anyone trying to take anywhere near their spot, so they're blocking all lanes of the highway. So maybe that's why people don't like Ashley. But I always thought she was a sweetheart. It's the character Charlotte Flair that completely sucks, because they don't know what to do with her. And they keep botching her booking, And it makes people just not want to even see her. And that's sad because she is a good talent for the most part. It's sad what they did with Charlotte. But you can say that about almost everybody on the roster. Look at Ronda Rousey. How do you fuck up Ronda Rousey's booking? Somehow they found a way. She's simple. Just like Shayna Baszler. Their character is, I can tear your fucking head off at any moment. That's an easy character to get behind. We understand that. Right? They're a real life badass. How do you fucking make them just another wrestler is beyond me. Shayna Baszler. I mean, you got to send out a search party to find her, man. That's how buried she's been. They fucking buried her, then just dug her up just to rebury her. Then they dug her up again, reburied her, and then they just piled on more fucking dirt. Just a triple barrier. All at once. I mean, have we even seen Shayna Baszler? I don't even know. Going in left field with a hockey stick now because one complaint leads into so many others. Hollywood guy. Can't fucking agree more. Yo, Pimpe Zeus is up in here. Pimpe Zeus, haven't seen you in a minute, dude. Salute. I got to give a proper salute to Pimpe Zeus. Blast from the past, man. One of my tried and true. Pimpe Zeus with a 2-spot says, what up, BC in the unit? What up, Pimpe Zeus? Always good seeing you up in here, dude. For sure. Guys, if I missed any supers, my bad. You guys, for a Friday afternoon, I mean, there was a lot. You guys came ready to rock out, shoot the shit with BC, and there was a lot. So I'll get the finalized list, just like I always tell you, just like Strict Tango fucking, he told me I missed his. It was right there in the list. So I'm glad I got to do Strict Tangos yesterday. My bad, Strict Tango. So I will get the finalized list, but I think I got everybody. So we should be straight on the supers, man. You guys are the absolute fucking best. Even when I'm done with all the news, one of my best parts of this fucking, these Amplified Lives is honestly just shooting the shit afterwards. You know what I mean? Not even just fucking hooting and hollering about the news, just shooting the shit afterwards, man, is some of the most fun. So, this Amplified Live thing is working because you guys are helping to make it work, just so you know. It's not just BC staying committed to 3 to 4 p.m. on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays doing this Amplified Live. It's because you guys show up and we rock out together. So before I end this, DB with that 10 spot, man, I see you, dog. DB at the tail end says just what we need, another Charlie Ronda feud. That tells you who's in charge. Liv will be back in catering with Shayna Baszler or chasing the 24/7 belt. Hell, even Alexa Bliss is about irrelevant. Sad. DB, let me start from the beginning there. Yeah, the latest word we're hearing, sadly, is that Charlotte Flair now is supposed to cost Liv Morgan the strap. I don't think that would make Ronda and Charlie buddies. I think Charlotte would just have a little feud with Liv Morgan, end up beating her, and then Liv is right back into the mid-card again. And then Charlotte will once again be having a match with fucking Ronda Rousey. I'm telling you right now, you guys think, oh, that's already been played out. There's no way they can do that. There is a way. Everyone just thinks that Triple H is running it all now and it's all a bed of roses. This is still Vince McMahon's bitch. WWE is Vince's bitch. I'm telling you, man. That's not saying that Triple H isn't going to have a bigger role and change some things, but if you think that Charlotte Flair is just going to go into irrelevancy or start in the mid-card and stay there while other people get chances, you don't know this company. Charlotte Flair is going right back to the top. There just may be a slight detour, and there might be a mini feud with Liv Morgan first because she's going to cost her. Because it looks like they want Bayley to enter the Bianca Belair situation over on the Raw brand. Anything can change, man. I'm not giving you guys confirmation. We're all going to find out together tomorrow night. I'm telling you the latest words that we're hearing. I'm not busting it out like it's breaking news, like I'm a fucking idiot, like I'm a WrestleVotes. Breaking news! There's gonna be an event tomorrow titled SummerSlam. Well, thanks, numbnuts. I wouldn't have known that. Thank goodness you're giving me breaking news. But it looks, all reputable sources are saying, and reputable people that know their shit a lot more internally than BC does, it looks like Bayley is going to be over on the red brand with Bianca, and it looks like they're going to insert Charlotte Flair. So, yeah, I agree with you. It's absolute bullshit. And I was just asking about Shayna Baszler, DB. You said that Liv Morgan will be right back in chasing the 24/7 title and catering with Shayna Baszler. I don't even know where Shayna is. Is she injured, guys, or is she just... Where is Shayna Baszler? Maybe you guys already answered that, but or have I just not seen her in a minute? What the fuck? Isn't it sad that a lot of you guys like BC, you forgot you haven't seen her in a minute? Jer9, no, she's not injured. She's just not used. Jer9's my right-hand man on the channel, man. I mean, he'll confirm it for me, and he just did. She's not even injured. She's just not used. How did you just not have anything for Bayley? Do you remember not too long ago, she was fucking beating the fuck out of it. I think it was like Elimination Chamber. And now she's just not even used. Got nothing for you. I guess that's better than just being used in a 2-minute match being fruit roll-upped. And then DB ends it with mentioning Alexa Bliss. So DB, did you hear the latest interview by Alexa Bliss? How sad is this? She says she doesn't know what character she is right now. She wasn't told. She has no direction. She said, right now, I'm kind of just myself. And she admitted, I don't like this. I don't like being myself. Myself, Lexi, is okay in real life. I'm used to that, Lexi. It's me. When I'm performing, I don't want to be just Lexi. But they have nothing for me. How sad is that? That they're parading Alexa Bliss out there with a fucking doll because it pushes a lot of merchandise money. It really does, guys. Sadly. A lot of people like that ugly fucking doll. So they have her go out there with no character and just holding a fucking doll. And she admits it is uncomfortable and cringeworthy and she doesn't like it. Could you imagine showing up to your job and not being happy, not liking your direction, not liking showing up, not liking what you're doing, not liking who you are when you're at your work? Could you imagine that? Even if you don't like Alexa Bliss, that's sad. That she even has to go into interviews. She's probably not even trying to drag the company. She was just answering honestly. They have nothing for me. They didn't give me a character direction. Right now, I'm just Lexi with a doll. And she admitted, I don't like this. Well, fuck. But BC's wrong for critiquing pro wrestling, WWE. I'm too negative when the poor wrestlers don't feel comfortable going out there? Or was I right all along? We know the answer, Amp Unit. BC was right all along. Hold on, DB, I think he came back with another super, so let me go back. Hold on, guys. Taryn Dawn, 5-spot coffee. Taryn Dawn, I appreciate that. Daniel Garcia didn't need a 60-minute Iron Man match to beat Bryan Danielson. Ha ha. It brings you back to that, Taryn Dawn, right? Like, Bryan Danielson was in 60-minute matches with who was it? Omega? Also, what was it? Adam Cole, too? Omega, definitely. Maybe Adam Cole. I mean, a couple of them. Bangers! This guy would not be beat by Adam Cole or Omega. Was it Hangman Page? I'm getting everyone mixed up now, man. It's been a minute since I saw those matches, but... was it Hangman, maybe? Maybe it was fucking Page. I got my Adams mixed up, maybe. Adam Page, that's right. Adam Page. Hangman. And Omega. Because he wrestled 2 different 60-minute Iron Man matches. Or Iron Man matches. One was Omega, and then he did another one with Hangman, I believe. But my point is, I mean, even them, you'd have to move mountains to beat Bryan Danielson. Dan Garcia does it in less than 15 minutes? On a fucking random Dynamite? Come on, bro. Yeah, Omega was 30 minutes. Thank you, Jared9. Yeah. But still, it's so odd, man. Taryn Dawn, it makes you think about those Iron Man matches. DB with another 5. DB says, the like button got a spray of arrogance and tapped out to the Boston Crab. Rick the Model Martel. You don't even got to put that name in those parentheses, bro. The second you said a spray of arrogance, I already envisioned Rick the Model Martel strutting down to the fucking ring in his purple fucking tights, white boots, RM on the boots. He's got his fucking hat on, the BC hat, and he's spraying his fucking mist, his arrogance. Fuck yeah, DB, taking it back to the 80s. And then it tapped out to the Boston Crab. I appreciate it. Where we at on the... Oh, 275. Fuck yeah, man. We're about to hit 300 live. You guys rock, man. Keep smashing. Keep performing your finisher on that like button. DB, always appreciated, man. Good to see you up in here. You know that. Yo, you want to talk about a blast from the past? SOSTDM617. What up, man? Damn, it's been a minute. So this is what I came back to. Miss y'all. Red team, go! SOS. I wish I had more positive shit to talk about. But yeah, the last hour and a half plus, we just been talking about just SummerSlam. We're hoping the performers make this a good premium event. But booking-wise, creative-wise, care-wise, it's a shit show. We're just hoping that when it's all said and done, the show will at least be good. That'll be performed tomorrow. But SOS, more than anything, good to see you up in here, man. I don't get to see y'all too much as of late. I know people have this crazy thing called lives. You can't always tune in. I get it. But SOS, thanks for stopping in and saying what's up, man. Always good to see you up in here. All right, guys. No, big name. There's not going to be a 1 hour live SmackDown tonight, I don't believe. I do have some stuff I have to take care of. I might even have to watch SmackDown back late tonight. But I am going to give you guys a short, I say short, it's probably going to be over an hour watch. SmackDown review tomorrow morning. Most likely not live. But tomorrow night, SummerSlam. I hope to do the good, the bad, and the ugly live during SummerSlam. So at any time tomorrow night during SummerSlam, guys, show up on the channel. During SummerSlam, I'm going to be live throughout the whole thing, doing a live review. I'm going to have the board, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I'm going to tally up every match as it's happening live. So stop by, even if you can't stay the whole time. Say what's up, smash that up. You know, it's always good seeing you guys, even if it's just for a minute or two. So yeah, definitely. BC, I'm 97% sure we're going to be live tomorrow for SummerSlam. So it is a double video day tomorrow, early in the morning. SmackDown's review. Tomorrow night, SummerSlam live. That's where we're going to end it, guys. All right. I was trying to make this 1 hour, man. That did not happen. And now we're over an hour and a half. You never know what to expect on a BC Amplified Live. Guys, much love and respect. Till next time, which is going to be tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow night, it's a SummerSlam weekend. We got to find out tonight on SmackDown a clearer picture for SummerSlam. Before I totally bash this thing, let's see. No matter what they do, they waited to the very end to finalize the card. That's just unacceptable, bro. And when you see the names that are not on the card, like Gunther or Shinsuke or AJ Styles, Asuka, I mean, that's mind-boggling. These are names that should have prominent spots on SummerSlam. It's fucked up. Kevin Owens, exactly. Kevin Owens, no fucking match. Fucking odd, bro. Check you guys, man. Much love and respect to you guys. And are you guys gonna? Hey, tomorrow night, SummerSlam. Are you guys gonna at least stop by and say what's up or what, man? At least stop by. Just go on your phone real quick, man. Say what's up to BC. That's not asking a lot. Who's stopping by to say what's up? That's it. Fuck yeah. Yes, man. Oh, some of you guys, yeah. Oh, Jared9, man. Fuck yeah, man. If you guys could say the whole thing, then you're gonna get 4 hours of uncensored BC, dude. And if you can't, try for 2 minutes to stop by, man. Smash the up, say what's up to BC. I'm not asking for a lot. All right, that's it. Sasha, hit my motherfucking music, man. We got to get out this bitch. Check you guys. BC, top guy. I'm fucking out. SummerSlam tomorrow night. Be right here on the channel, man. We gonna get amplified. 4 fucking hours. Damn, that is a long time, actually. That is a long time. Fuck it. Salo, hit that shit. Unit! Awesome stream. Thank you guys, man. You're the best. Appreciate it. We'll do it again tomorrow night. Check you.